Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, it's Biki back once again with another review for you guys today on Thursday. As you guys know, every single Thursday, I like to bring you guys a review, whether it be a product or a show like Netflix original Season 4 of House of Cards, a show I have liked in the past. And as you guys seen with my past reviews, some seasons don't really hold up as well, especially Season 3. But has Season 4 redeemed the show to a higher level, to a top tier Walking Dead, Game of Thrones type show? Hell yes, it has. The show starts out in this season, very spoiler stuff right here, guys, so if you haven't seen it yet, stay away. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff in this season. I'm going to be going over the characters that show up in this season. I have a list right here of all the characters that played roles in this season and how did they actually influence what Frank and Claire did in this season. Alright, guys? So if you don't want to get spoiled, step away right now. Now, I'm going to start off with some of my complaints with this season right off the bat. The arguments between Frank and Claire in the beginning of the episodes of the season were kind of bullshit because it went on too long. The fact that we all saw that Frank and Claire were going to come back together and work together in the end, it just felt like it lasted for too many episodes. I think this is something that could have been wrapped up a lot sooner. And the fact that Frank was so dismissive of what Claire wanted, it just didn't feel right for his character. Like, all the other seasons, they've been working together so well, and I know that people have problems in their marriages, but there was a point in the season where he was just so dismissive to the idea of her becoming VP, vice president, that I was just like, bro, like, what are you doing right now? Like, you guys have done everything else together, like, you being so dismissive to the idea to not even think about how could it actually work out good for you doesn't even make sense. Now, of course, they finally eventually come back together. They try to make it work, and it works out better in the long run because now they got a new thing they're working out together. They made a new bond. I just think it took too long to get to that point till we actually have the face-off with Conway and the face-off versus, you know, the other Democratic candidate for president. Dunbar, she's out of the picture. I'm not even talking about how much. Conway stuff is way more interesting to me. Now, if you guys don't remember who Conway is, well, he's a guy who come in from the show on Netflix, once again, called The Killing. His name was Hauser. I absolutely love the actor. He kicks ass. I mean, the Conways are a lovely family. They're taking Instagram pictures, of posting stuff on Twitter, making everybody in America see how great of a family they got. They have great sex. They freaking have a cute kid. They're just sharing everything. That he seems like the American hero. He's a Boy Scout. He freaking went to the army. But in the end, he's a politician just like the rest of them, because in reality, he really doesn't care about much of the issues. He just wants the people to love him so he could get into office as fast as possible. And he was the governor of New York State. That's his whole entire thing in the show. I think his character is made so well in this season. I think he's one of the best quote-unquote villains, because I don't think the show really has any villains, because clearly, yes, Mr. Underwood is president, but you can almost call him a villain. I mean, the stuff he's done, he's killed people, he's killed dogs, he's corrupted as hell, but you still gotta respect the man for being able to play his game of chess. And that's what I'm getting from this season. This season is a game of chess, and are the pawn pieces in the right position? Is there enough pawns on the board for Frank Underwood to succeed? At the end of the season, there was a point that I thought, like, man, how are you gonna ever come back from this? You have set yourself up to the point that you have left so many loose ends. People like Jackie Sharp, she was a loose end. People like Remy, he was a loose end. Tusk, he was a loose end. And I felt like Underwood, how he's been so manipulative all this time, would have been able to take care of the stuff somewhere between the season before these problems came back around and bit him in the ass. And unfortunately, Remy went ahead and talked to the press. Jackie talked to the press. The former president, who Frank basically got impeached, well, before he got impeached, he stepped down, talked to the freaking press. I thought this was all loose ends that he should have took care of before. But even though he got bit by this, what I'm actually more worried about is that he doesn't have any trusted people really left out there. My boy Meacham got shot. He took a bullet from my boy Underwood, man. He got shot. The bullet part was another great part of the season, because I never expected Frank to get injured at all, like through the whole thing. The one thing I expected, maybe he would get arrested, they would have, you know, put him up on charges, but I never expected him to take a bullet for the country. And he actually played out really well for him, because people are gonna sympathize with a president that takes a bullet for that country, man. Assassination attempt. That was absolutely crazy. But then Meacham goes ahead and dies on top of that. Oh, that gives him a lot of sympathy points with the public. Definitely. Of course, the political side of it, people really know that that's all they're really doing is spinning the whole entire story. Now, of course, this is where we're going to have to go into, like, you know, some of the cast, because I don't actually always remember. Oh, Tom. I was going to have to look it up. But Tom, the reporter Tom. Now, after, you know, the president gets shot and, you know, the assassin gets killed, blah, 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 Tom goes back onto an investigation about the Zoe and the whole entire corruption of Underwood. And Tom finds out a lot and goes ahead and publishes this article on the last episode of the season, which is right here, guys. This is episode 13. This is the last scene from this freaking episode. And now when I say this is the most impactful scene of this whole entire series for me, it's unbelievable. Frank and Claire is at their worst. All these loose ends that they left open with, like I said, Jackie Sharp, Remy, the former president, you know, Tusk. Everybody who's trying to attack them. Conway is trying to attack them. The whole entire thing with this terrorist threat that's going on in the background. And that's something else I just mentioned real quick. I love that they're trying to actually incorporate things going on in real life right now. You know, kidnappings, you know, ISIS type stuff where they'll have hostages and request ransom money, which they're never going to get anyways. I don't know the point of that. No one's going to give nobody millions of... We don't negotiate, so we're not going to get... In the sense, we're not going to give you millions of dollars. And I thought the whole entire thing for this presidency was he was trying to make people love him. And for the whole season, that's what they were trying to do. Like, we need to get people love me just like how everybody loves the Conways. They're front-facing. They seem like a happy family, a wife, a son. They're young. They're healthy. He got shot. He's weak. He's injured. Claire's kind of separated from him. You know, they have their little marital spouts. So they're like, you know, they might be president and, you know, we got the wife of the president right here, you know, the first lady, and she's going to try to actually become VP. They might be powerful, but they're not like the ideal family that everybody wants, and they can't personify as much as the Conways personify with normal people of what they want with a relationship. But everybody in the back of their head wants power, and that's what the president has, power. But that power got stripped away when the article came out. The article about corruption. So if you can't get people to love you, like how this article is saying that you're a corrupt politician, you know, what else can you do to control the masses? Fair. And Claire, on this scene, right before this scene actually, she gives them the idea that we need to install fear into people. And Underwood, man, he grabs on. We can't love we're gonna attack their hearts. The people can't love them from the heart. They're gonna attack their hearts. Put fear in our hearts as the citizens. And what do people want in the president that's at war? They usually want the president to keep on fighting that war. Many people, me included, once we went to war, you don't really always want to switch over presidents immediately. Because you want that president, I'm just saying from my political and from what I've seen, we usually stick with presidents that are at war for another term just so they can finish what they started. Changing leaders in the middle of a war is going to be a big deal that people are not going to want to do when it comes to voting. And I think that's what he's trying to set up right here for this season 5. And that's what I kind of got out of it. Scare the people to keep him in office. If the ISIS, or in this case, they're calling the ISCU, whatever their version of the terrorist group is. Sorry guys, this is slipping. I know it's IC something. Their version of the terrorist group, basically, he's going to go to war in Syria against this terrorist group, install fear in America, like the terrorists are in America, and the president has to protect you. And if they switch presidents to this happy-go-lucky Conway people, can the Conways continue on fighting for America as much as Frank Underwood, which I'm sure what's going to happen in season 5, he's going to be telling his military people like, yo, go down there, strike this area, wipe out this area. They're just going to be attacking the heck out of freaking terrorist group. He's going to win military points. You know, that's what he's going to be going after. He's going to basically make it so that he has to be in office to finish whatever fight he starts. And that's where I see like, yes, he's lost a lot of good pawns. Like, you know, he lost Meacham. Like I said, man, he's made enemies. Like, you know, but his queen is still there, and she's still as powerful as ever, even stronger than before. Claire has become, like, she's almost, oh man, she has become just as an important character as he will ever be. Like, just as important. Like, I want you guys to see, she saves this end of the season right here, man. Their little argument in the beginning was annoying me, but she came around and she's so smart, so slick. They wrote her character so well. She is so convincing. Even when she's having her little affair, which he clearly understands, you know, like, he can't give him the love, the hugs. He can't be with her every night. So, you know, the writer, the book writer, he's always there, and he's always another thing that I'm worried about, because there's this guy who loves loves her, the first lady, and love is a dangerous thing, you know. If he feels betrayed in season 5, he might put out there the personal information that he has gained, and he's there for a lot of stuff. He assisted Claire killing her mother. He was there for that. That is a dangerous thing for somebody to know. Just saying, man. Assisted suicide? That could land even the first lady in jail. So that's something we gotta watch out for in season 5, you guys. There's definitely gonna be brought up again, the assisted suicide for the mother. That's gonna be brought up. We're definitely gonna watch out for the relationship between her and the whole entire, you know, her and the writer. That's gonna be kind of crazy. His condition with the liver, is he gonna like be more pain? He's gonna go back into surgery. What's gonna be going on with him with his sickness? And my next thing is, who else can he trust? Right now, they really only have Doug. The only person they could trust right now is Doug. Just to me. It is not Seth. As we already saw, Seth betrayed them. Seth leaked out secrets to the other freaking Democratic nominee. She's out of the picture now, and Seth is still around, but even still, Seth might freaking flip out. We've already seen it in this episode alone, the last episode of the season. Seth was just in his freaking office, just freaking out with all the phone calls, the press. He just seems to not be able to take the stress. And Doug is stressing out as well. But Doug seems to have a comfort with this woman that's actually inside this season. Like her right here. She is comforting Doug. And Doug has seemed to get back his mindset to protecting the president and getting things back on track. But Doug did leave one misstep. He donated money to the family that he bumped on the liver for the president. So that might be another thing that's going to bite back the president in the ass. If anybody finds out that Doug, along with that other person who's working in the office that the donor list, actually made the president the #1 priority on the list, letting the other guy die. If anybody finds out that information, that could be another bite in the ass at Frank. And for some reason, I feel like there's going to be a time when Underwood is going to have to turn on Doug. He's just going to have to get rid of Doug. He's not going to want to, but Doug is going to become useless. He's going to make mistakes. I love Doug. He's like one of my favorites, but he's going to mess up. And Meacham dying, I thought Meacham was the ultimate Doug. Meacham was dedicated to a fault. Like, he took a bullet for the man. Man, Meacham being gone is sad, man. Real sad. But overall, guys, I think it was an absolute excellent season for House of Cards. I hope you guys enjoyed this review right here from me, Biki, with the Untitled Game Show. Can't wait to show you guys more next year when the next season comes out. If you guys want more TV show reviews from me, let me know. I don't do it very much, but I always like giving you guys reviews of new products, shows, and games that I play. I'm going to be doing something for the Division real soon. A big real first impression of the game, a big overview of some of the mechanics as well in the coming days, so check that out real soon. Till next time, peace out. Make sure you guys go ahead and like, subscribe, and if you guys want to support, use my Amazon link in the description. Every time you buy something on Amazon in the United States, you help support my channel. It costs you absolutely nothing extra at all. Just use my link and you'll be supporting the channel. Peace out.